just me and my guitar.
Hey everyone, it's Samaj21 and welcome to The Monster Inside, an audiovisual novel by Random Seed Games. This is... I don't know what this is, but let's do it. Alright. My head pounding, ears still ringing slightly. Some of the worst nightmares I've had in years left me. Punched in the jaw, but just like any other day, I dragged myself to the office. Really nice looking up. There was another notice on the door from Mayor Canadi's office. Permits out of date. They didn't want me. They were trying to drown me in paperwork. Slow-mo. Since real casework to work on, so I passed the time pacing the office, smoking, staring at the mirror, safely covered with an old bedsheet. Well, your office looks so small that it would be shitty. I don't dare to look at my own reflection. I'm too afraid of what I might see. Afraid someday I might have to face what I really am. The girl came in so quiet I nearly choked on my cigarette. Mister, please, you gotta help me, mister. Yeah? What can I help you with? Please, no one else will listen to me. No. She eyed me with just a dash of suspicion as I tossed back her hand, full of pills and chased them with a swig of whiskey. I could tell this would take a while. Her name was Lily. She told me she was his mistress, the man all over the newspapers, the infamous banker, Mr. Reginald Farnsworth. Mr. Farnsworth was a drunk, philandering bastard, but this girl seemed genuinely concerned that he had recently gone missing. Less concerned about the fact that Mr. Farnsworth's wife had just turned up dead in Central Park 2 nights ago. You don't understand. He just couldn't have done it. He hated his wife, but he couldn't have killed her. Everyone thinks it was him, and no one believes me. He's gotta be in trouble. I'm not saying I believe you, but what makes you think he's in danger? This is pretty simple to me. Well, Mr. Jack. Just call me Jack. Jack, whoever did that to his wife, he must have been the one who took him. He never left without me. Promised me. I'm sure Mr. Farnsworth promises poor girl a lot of things. Please, the cops won't listen to me and they want to bring him on charges. You gotta prove it on him before they find him. Honestly, I doubt they're in too much of a hurry. Farnsworth had practically the entire police force in his deep pockets, probably why they haven't found much yet. If they found him and brought him in, it would be due to public pressure. Sometimes a mob with pitchforks is more dangerous than one man with money. Got my curiosity, but one night you might not know what I find. I can help you. Move it to bottom. Don't you worry now. Well, thank you, Mr. Jack. Thank you, but please, be careful. I don't think this was just any murderer or kidnapper. I think it was a beast. Beast. The word struck me funny, like when you jaw your elbow on a hard corner. Oh God, not a word may use it, except in hush whispers and bedtime stories. That's something. Except in hush whispers and bedtime stories for children. Oh, they were real enough, alright. They just got better height, controlling their unseemly urges, but I haven't seen any monsters in nearly 15 years, back when I still caught myself. Well, that's definitely interesting theory. I can help you. We'll get to the bottom of it straight away now. Leave the detective work to me. Let's not jump to conclusion here. Alright, and you seem like the kind of man who is going to solve mysteries. Sure. Can't you see how busy I am with my cases? Oh yeah, I played a little too harsh. Sarcasm. I reassured her with some more and sent her on her way. I didn't want to scare her, but I warned her. She went. She's suspicious. I'm gonna stop making the voice now. It's something. I'm not really comfortable with the voice. Oh, I didn't know if she was in any danger herself, but better safe than sorry. That night, I made my way down to Central Park. It was a long shot. Maybe there was something that the cops had missed. Next chapter, complete chapter 1. The scene was already picked clean by the cops days ago, but I've got a knack for finding things. A knack, more of a symptom of a condition. Other, less useful symptoms I kept in check, but this time being the keen sense of smell from the head. It's faint, I could smell it before, and most of it. The scent was less of a thing and more of an emotion. Seduction. A strangely familiar smell. I expected a scene of trepidation, or maybe even outright fear. But Miss Farnsworth seemed to have been at the height of pleasure when she was. From new meaning to the crime of passion. Pushing the thought from my mind, it was time to get down to business. A burn mark on a nearby tree caught my eye. And I could not sleep. It felt cold, chill. This wasn't just any burn mark. This was the mark of an ancient magic. It's doubtful the cops would have picked up on it. Could Lily have been right? Something unnatural was at play here. Oh God! How could you tell? Only for the fact that those might just be claw marks of a bear. But I was no stranger to the string. It might have just been a bear! Come on, guy! Automatically assuming that this right here is a freaking burn mark. It looks like a bear claw. Actually, it looks like a burn mark. What am I talking about? I don't know. Next, muddy footprints everywhere. Difficult to pick out anything from the prints the cops left there. Christ. But cops don't wear $2,000 pairs of carcinoes. Looked like Mr. Farnsworth was there that night and walked away from his own 2 feet. After looking around for a little while longer, I realized the pot can't do it. Oh, it was hot for me. So I trudged back to my apartment. My head with my pillows over me. Head hit my pillow like it owed me money. Gonna get some money for my pillow, yeah. The next morning, I was reeling from the other bout of ghoulish nightmares, but I tried to hide my discomfort when I saw Lily sitting outside my office. She waited wordlessly. As I walked the door, wrote down another notice from the mayor's office mentioning for her to step inside. He motioned for her to step inside. Seemingly afraid of what I might say, she finally worked up the courage to ask. So, where'd you find? Well, got some good news. Not sure about beasts. Might be right to worry about monsters. Found spells marked. Farnsworth might still be alive. I probably shouldn't have given her false hope like that, but she seemed like something to hold on to. It was right there. She didn't need to come up the tree. How'd you know that? Where is he? Found footprints, she looked simply. There were signs he was in the scene and slipped away. My tone was indifferent towards her as I turned and grabbed a bottle from my desk drawer. A dryness in my throat made it hard to swallow my meds. But you don't know where he went? Do you think the news this morning is related? What news is that? Haven't you heard? Yeah, but maybe you should tell me. Nope. Rough night, followed by a rough morning. They found the police chief's wife dead down by the docks. They say it happened last night. Let me guess. Chief Amato is missing too. My face might have betrayed a hint of satisfaction as she confirmed my suspicions. But it fades quickly. Amato was a shit cop and a shit chief. He was half the reason I left the force, but now his wife was dead and I had questions that I didn't. The gears in my head started to spin, which was helped by the splitting pain in my temples. I told Lily I needed time to work, and she left, slightly dejected, wanting more answers than I could provide. The night after the cops had cleared out to the docks, I was slipped down into what could uncover. Concerning the most untimely times. Next chapter. This is something. The cold air smells strongly of salt and oil. Could it be? Could it be? It smelled like some bottle of pure arousal used in its perfume. It hit me like a long forgotten memory, but the sensual fusion gave way to a rush of her. But the sensual fumes gave way to a rush of adrenaline. I knew exactly what the scent reminded me of, and that scared me more than not knowing. I looked down at my hands shaking. The nightmares, the headaches. I was better now. Performed. I had to focus. No jumping to conclusions. Follow the evidence. This is something. Red Phoenix cigarettes. Same shitty brand I smoke every day. One's got their vice. Well, I gotta say, this game's fun. Not really, but it's something. It's actually really well made so far. Oh. There. Just there. The smallest piece of purple fabric. Torn and caught in the splinter of a board. I don't see it. Where is it? I can't see it. Police report didn't say anything about Miss Samara wearing purple. And it was certainly of a quality that you wouldn't expect out here. Don't see too many high society types flaunting around royal purple threads. I pulled out my own pack of reds and lit up. I could already feel another headache soon. But soon looking out over the waves. The cold helped me push down the uncomfortable thoughts that bubbled to the top of my brain. Well done so far. Anyway. Honestly, don't remember the walk back to the office. Apparently I spent the night in my easy chair. Air from the docks lingered from the clothes. It was still dark out. I checked the clock. How long had I been out? I had really slept through the entire next day. A newspaper was sitting under the door as I stood. I nearly fell over. A wave of nausea hit me like a ton of bricks. I steadied myself, regained my composure. Before I even picked up the paper, I could already read the headline. Breaking! Mayor missing! Wife found dead. 2 cases and is a coincidence. 3 is a pattern. The cops will come asking questions. They knew I had a history of antagonizing all the victims. I stumbled to my desk, slammed back 3 days' worth of inhabited pills. I couldn't take any chances. I had to investigate the scene to be sure. I threw on my jacket and went to the door. Lily caught me off guard on the other side. Shit. Blah. Jack, where are you off to? I've been trying to reach you all day. Sorry, Lily, I don't have time to talk. I have to go. It's busy. I'm off to Mrs. Benedict's crime scene. Okay, but we need to talk when you get back. Stay safe. Oh yeah, I'll stay safe on this crime scene. Oh, she gave me a soft kiss on the cheek. Pardon me, we're gonna stay and tell her it'd be okay. A lie, huh? Oh. The alley was located just behind the high-rise apartments where Mayor Benetti and his wife lived. I could tell the police were spooked now. The crime scene was even sloppier than the last. They hadn't even bothered to select trash and evidence. Speaking of trash, there's an open door here. Benetti's caught. If he's still alive, why wouldn't he have left in his car? It didn't make any sense. I honestly was too motivated to find him, but the stakes were too high. My bet was edging towards the bigger. Why wouldn't they at least look through the dumpster? It seems untouched. No one wants to do the dirt. But I know how to find the weak stuff. It really doesn't take long if you know what to look for. Lightweight bags usually means someone was government documents. If you're lucky they didn't bother to shred them. Jackpot. Shell companies. Shady stock trade, bribes. I knew Mayor Venetti was crooked, but this was unbelievable. There was more letters between Mayor Venetti and Chief Amato talking about me. How they're gonna try to get me shut down. They didn't like me sniffing around the crime scenes all the time. They weren't here to stop me snooping around this one. As I searched around for anything that might assuage my fears, it overwhelmed my other senses with indulgent pleasure. It was intoxicating. A weapon used on the weak. A weapon I knew all too well. It had been many years since I had used it. Was there another like me? Was I being framed? It wasn't possible, was it? I was taking my inhibitors. I was reformed. Nightmares. Headaches. The memory lapses. I couldn't even trust myself. I started walking back up the alley when something shiny caught my eye. Watch. Not just any watch, though. My watch. How long am my wrists? It's been fair. Surely I just dropped it when I first came down the alley, eh? I checked the time just before I left the office, hadn't I? Or had I used a wall clock? I couldn't be sure. I couldn't be sure of anything. So I ran. I don't know why I ran back to the office. She'll probably show up any minute to knock the door down and lock me away. They would put it together before long, maybe. It'd be best for everyone if I simply faced my reflection. Lily, still awake. Jack, what's wrong? You look like you've seen a ghost. I ghost come back to haunt me in the past. It isn't making any sense, Jack. Come sit down. You don't understand. You're not safe around me. Took a good rest looking at her. I had to shove her out the door when I noticed she was wearing the same thing she was actually days ago. A beautiful purple dress. Not that I haven't really noticed it before, but it made her seem out of place, out of time. And it was frayed around the edges, torn. My chair caught my fall as my knees failed me. It was you. You're the most stuck in this. Look, Jack, we're one and the same. You and I. We're both monsters. Don't simply move on to myself. There's no such thing as reformation. Those pills you take only make you dumb. Beasts like us should never suppress our true natures as dangerous. Those men are probably dead too. I figured she probably took to over there and see. I don't want to hear any more of that. So you've done all this just to wake me up. You say that. It seemed enough to just have you doubt yourself. You believed you were still capable of such words, which means deep down, you are. Can't escape it. Now I need you to complete the deed. Took my watch. You messed with my. Oh, don't act like I didn't do you a favor. Those men hated you and wanted you gone. There we go. Much of the strength of standing. Casual to the world. She was right about one thing. I was dull, weak. I refused her and she attacked me. It was dead. I never met a sexist who seduces you. Oh please, such a 14th century stereotype. I don't discriminate when it comes to pleasure. If you still have to take heed, it's off the man it's meant to. Look, man, I'm trying to just survive. Wait, so that's the family. The maniacal laughter. sorry, but I'm not your guy. Quick flick of my wrist, I whip the old fish shield. Bill was blinded by her own reflection into the mirror with a painful monster scream. Trapped. Shielding my own eyes, I pulled a revolver from my side desk, aimed it at the mirror. Shit. Well, that's something. That's actually a freaking time frame. Wow. I might get those. Well, look, anyway, that's The Monster Inside. A pretty fun game, actually. It was really interesting. I'd like to see more games by Random Seed Games. I'd like to see more games like this. I actually wanna play the games that I saw they had, 2 games that they showed, because this is really interesting. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, please leave a like, add it to your favorites, or share it with your friends on Facebook and Twitter. And as always, I will see you next Mine. Bye, everyone.